What is the true scope of the necessary and proper clause? Imagine a government with the power to adapt and expand its authority to meet the challenges of an evolving nation. This flexibility is rooted in a specific part of the United States Constitution known as the Necessary and Proper Clause. It is found in Article 1, Section 8, Clause 18, and it grants Congress the authority to pass laws that are necessary and proper for executing its constitutional powers. The language of this clause is intentionally broad. It states that Congress shall have the power to make all laws which shall be necessary and proper for carrying into execution the enumerated powers and all other powers vested by the Constitution in the government of the United States or in any department or officer thereof. This wording provides a foundation for a wide range of legislative actions beyond those explicitly listed in the Constitution. Historically, the scope of this clause has been the subject of extensive debate and judicial interpretation. The key question has been how expansive Congress's authority can be under this clause. The early Supreme Court case of McCulloch v. Maryland in 1818 set an important precedent. The court ruled that Congress possesses implied powers that are not explicitly stated but are necessary to implement its enumerated powers. This decision established that the necessary and proper clause grants Congress considerable discretion to choose the means to achieve its constitutional objectives. Over time, the scope has been interpreted to include laws that are convenient, useful, or conducive to the execution of constitutional powers, even if they are not explicitly mentioned. For example, establishing a national bank was justified under this clause, even though the Constitution did not explicitly authorize such an institution. The court emphasized that the powers of Congress are not limited to those explicitly listed but include all measures that are appropriate and consistent with the constitutional framework. However, the scope is not unlimited. Judicial review plays a vital role in ensuring that laws passed under this clause do not overreach. The courts examine whether the law is genuinely necessary and whether it reasonably relates to executing a constitutional power. Laws that are deemed too remote or unrelated to constitutional authority are struck down. In summary, the true scope of the necessary and proper clause is broad but balanced by judicial oversight. It empowers Congress to adapt to new circumstances and fulfill its constitutional duties while maintaining limits to prevent overreach. This flexibility has been crucial in shaping the growth and functionality of the federal government throughout American history.